Hey guys, welcome to today's, oh my gosh, why? My face always itches. Okay, I think now I'm ready. Hey guys, welcome to today's video. So today I'm going to be talking about my skincare routine and the products that I've been loving. Also, what helped me clear my acne. I'll go ahead and put a picture up here of what that looked like, my before and after. So first things first, I did use Curology. So I wish they would sponsor me. Curology, can you please like notice me? I know I'm like a tiny like itty bitty creator, but still I absolutely love this product. I've been using it for about a year now, and this is my probably millionth bottle that I've used. You do take a quiz, you kind of take pictures of your skin, and from there an actual like dermatologist or doctor or whatever formulates your special treatment. And so I started using this, and when you kind of look at the back, it kind of tells you what's in it. So the main ingredients that are in here for me is niacinamide and azelaic acid. I did have pretty congested skin. Now my skin is still pretty congested. I still have a little bit of texture on my skin, but not as much as it was before. I noticed now that I don't have to use as much full coverage products, which thank God. Why do I have a hair on my brow? Which I absolutely love, because my taste in makeup has changed over the years. I like more of like a natural finish and maybe a more medium coverage complexion products, because I really don't have a ton to cover up anymore, which is amazing. And I feel extremely grateful and thankful for just this product. And also that because of this product and looking at what they put in it, I've done so much more research on how to treat your skin and skincare and the health of your skin. I feel like I know so much more than when I was getting acne before, and I was just trying to dry my skin out. We'll kind of go down the path of my like a skincare journey. So back in the day, I was maybe 18, 19, working at Target. I was getting pretty bad acne. I did not have confidence in my skin at all. So when I left the house, I needed to have makeup on. When I worked, I needed to have makeup on. I could, like, nobody could see me without makeup on. I did not feel good enough to be seen without makeup on. And I honestly wasn't treating my skin probably the best. When I had acne, I was trying to clear it with like salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide, kind of the normal over-the-counter acne treatments that you see. And honestly, I would get the cleansers, I would get the treatment, I would get the moisturizer, everything that had salicylic acne, benzoyl peroxide. And what that was doing was drying my skin out, and my skin would react badly to it because you're attacking your skin and you're not taking care of your skin. Salicylic acid and benzoyl peroxide does work on people. It does work for some people. It just didn't work for me. I noticed that the salicylic acid, really harsh treatments, were drying my skin out, making it very dehydrated, and actually making my acne worse. So like about a year ago, I randomly get breakouts. Like my skin will start breaking out and then it'll clear, and then it'll break out and then it'll clear. And so about a year ago, I was going through really bad breakout, just like a whole like couple months of my skin just breaking out really badly, and I wanted to fix it. I also know I would get really bad hormonal acne. So I would get on my cheeks, on my chin, and then I would get like a lot on like the top of my forehead. I get a lot of blackheads, so a lot of congestion around my nose where the most sebum kind of gets produced. So like my sebaceous glands, which is your oil glands, are really active right here on my inner cheeks and around my nose. All over my nose, my cheeks, right here in the middle of my forehead gets a little shinier, and my chin. So that is where a lot of my sebaceous glands are really overactive. And so I tried drying my skin out, which now looking back, I'm just like, what was I doing? I was ruining my skin. And now that I have the knowledge of what to do to my skin and how to treat my skin, I am going to only show you what works for me. This works for me. I'm not a dermatologist, I'm not a doctor. If you have any skin concerns, definitely look into doing a little more research about your skin concerns. So if your skin concerns and your skin type sounds similar to mine, you can go ahead and do the research on your own and see if these products would work for you. Went ahead and kept seeing a bunch of ads on my social media for Curology. Decided, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. They had like that little set that was like they were giving you for like $5, and so I went ahead and tried it. It actually ended up clearing my skin up pretty quickly. I noticed a difference in about 2 weeks. Like dramatically. The inflammation was going down, my breakouts were going down, I was getting less breakouts. So even though those were healing, I wasn't really getting new breakouts. So my skin does scar up pretty easily. So I like right now I have this little like scar from this pimple that I never got to pop. I didn't pop it, so good for me. I didn't pop this pimple, but it is still leaving me a scar even though I didn't pop it. So my skin does scar up pretty easily from acne. It leaves little dark marks, and so I was able to heal those breakouts and let those acne scars kind of like settle. And so I was able to clear that with this. I do have this, I use this every single night, and when I don't have it, I did buy a couple of different products that have those active ingredients in it, but overall this works the best for me. If I don't have this, I do notice a little bit more of a breakout, but I also like using the concentrated active ingredients every once in a while. I do use those every night when I don't have this. So when I run out of this, I'll go ahead and switch to those. Now we're gonna go into my skincare routine. So basically for cleanser, I'm gonna be honest with you, I've accumulated so many cleansers like travel size, and because of quarantine, I realized I'm not going anywhere. So why am I saving these little travel size cleansers? They're just gonna go bad before I'm able to use them. So I'm gonna go through the ones that I will be going through, telling myself I'm not gonna buy any more cleansers until I get through these. So the first two that I have are these from Clinique. These are the liquid facial soaps. This is the mild one, and this is the one for oily skin. I'm currently using this one. Kind of reminded me of the time where I was drying my skin out using products for super oily skin, super acne prone skin, and it's not my favorite, but it's not doing as much damage to my skin because I'm using a lot more hydrating products and a lot more products for normal to sensitive skin. I love the mild one, the oily skin one. If you have super oily skin like everywhere, you might enjoy this, but me that I just have my T-zone a little oily, it's not my favorite. I prefer the mild one. The next one I have is actually a favorite of mine. I actually love this cleanser. This is the Philosophy Purity Cleanser. It is amazing. I love a more gentle cleanser for sensitive to normal skin types. I find like those cleansers are the best for your skin because it's not overloading your skin with a bunch of ingredients that it's just going to irritate your skin. So I love more gentle cleansers. This is a really great one. And when I finish all of these up, I'm thinking about getting this in the full size. The next one is this one. This is the Tatcha, the Deep Cleanser. I thought I would like this. I don't think I like this very much. I did use this when I went to St. Augustine. I took it with me on that trip. Also, I vlogged on that trip. If you haven't seen already, my St. Augustine vlog is up on my channel. Go ahead and check it out. Anyways, I use this. I don't really like it. It has these like little strings in it, and it kind of grosses me out, honestly. It's not the best cleanser. I don't really love it. Again, I'm gonna try to use it up. The packaging is also like a hard plastic, so trying to squeeze the soap out, it's just like not the best. So I don't know what this is about. And Tatcha is expensive, so if I don't like this travel size, I'm definitely not buying the full size. The next little baby cleanser I have here is from Corina. Is that how you say it? I don't know, dude. This is the Greek Yogurt Foaming Cream Cleanser. I love really good, gentle, creamy cleansers. This, I have tried it once. It is pretty good. Like I said, I need to finish them up, but I think I'm just gonna go in order of what I have and just finish it up. This next one is from Lanolin Lano. I'm pretty sure I got this from Ulta. This is the Face Base Gel Cream Glycerin Cleanser, and is for normal to dry skin. My favorite kind of products, normal and dry, because I'm not gonna treat my skin like it's not normal. It's just a little oily. It's just trying to keep me young. And then the last one that I have is this one from Peter Thomas Roth. This is the Anti-Aging Cleansing Gel. Anti-aging, I will take it. I'm 26 years old and I am afraid of looking old. And then with cleanser, any kind of cleanser, I do like to use this like little silicone pad. I forgot where I got it from, but it kind of just buffs in the soap, and it's silicone, so it's really easy to clean. It's not gonna hang on to a bunch of stuff, and I just run it under warm water to clean it off, and it's great. I love it. And it has this little handle, so I can just, and I'm done. Then after cleanser, I do like to do a little bit of a toner. So for nighttime, or when I do really heavy makeup and I want to make sure that everything's out of my pores, I do go into this one. This is the Clinique Clarifying Lotion. I do like the number 3 one. This is for oily skin, but I do love this one. I actually feel like this cleans out my skin really well. The only thing I don't like about this is there's a ton of alcohol in it. So I try not to use it every single day. I use this maybe like once a week, twice a week, just to make sure that the products and the treatments that I'm using gets into my skin and not mixes in with the gunk in my pores. And then in the morning, I did get this little sample from Sephora. I think they were having a promotion where you got like a little sample kit. And so I got this. This is the Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. So I've been using this every single morning, and I have noticed a huge difference in my skin tone. The acne scars are lightening up so much faster. My texture is so much better because this does have a chemical exfoliant. I'm trying to get into chemical exfoliation. It is very scary because you cannot mix certain things. So this, I believe, has like azelaic acid. It also has a couple of other things in it. I'm gonna have to look. Actually, let me look it up because that's what this video is for, I guess. So I actually love this. I ordered a full size on the Sephora website, and on the Sephora website, just so you get a little bit more information on this, if you want to look into it, that's what I always do. I always go in the description, I read what it treats, what kind of skin type it's for, and what's in it. And that's how you do your research. You read. Learn. It says, a toner that exfoliates, visibly brightens and tightens, and hydrates for smooth, even, and energized looking complexion that's all glow. Sounds right up my alley. It's for all skin types, skincare concerns. So it treats pores, which I got, dark spots, which I got, and blemishes, which I'm trying to get rid of. Highlighted ingredients: lactic acid from yeast. It's the AHA. Has an exfoliating action that eliminates dead skin cells, dead skin cells, for a smoother looking complexion, which I appreciate. I like looking smooth. Salicin BHA, another chemical exfoliant, I'm assuming, from willow bark extract, minimizes the appearance of pores. I appreciate it. Once again, I like it. And azelaic acid precursors from grains. Boost visible radiance and even the appearance of skin tone, which, yes, I am seeing all of these happening for my skin, which is why I bought the full size of 8.5 ounces for $38. So they do have a mini size of this if you are interested in trying it. It's a 3.4 ounces, which this is 1.7. So for 3.4 ounces, it is $20. Kind of still expensive, but honestly, I love it. And I'm gonna show you after I go through the products what I mix and match for day and night. Remember how I said that the Curology bottle told me what was in it? Well, I got the Curology bottle. I'm still buying it, but even though I'm still buying it, I decided to try a couple of products from The Ordinary, and they had those ingredients in this. So I decided to try them out, and I do love them. They're really great quality. I've looked up many reviews on these. Dermatologists and skincare experts do really like these online. They're an affordable option if you want to try out those ingredients. Okay, so first from The Ordinary, I have this, which I have used up, and yes, I did order another one from Ulta, which I probably will do a Ulta and Sephora haul. Might be on my IGTV, just saying. So this is the azelaic acid suspension 10% from The Ordinary. It's a very creamy product. It is silicone, so you do feel that kind of like smoothness that the silicone has. And I don't know how great that is for your skin, treating your skin by putting silicone on it. But I don't know, if you're okay with silicone in your skincare, this is actually pretty good. I like it. I like to use it when I feel like I need a little bit more color correcting in the acne scars, because that's what it supposedly does. I'm gonna go ahead and read to you a little bit about azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is a naturally occurring acid found in grains such as barley, wheat, and rye. It has antimicrobial and anti-inflammatory properties, which make it effective in treatment in skin conditions like acne and rosacea. Acid can prevent future breakouts and clean bacteria from your pores that cause acne. Azelaic acid works by clearing your pores of the bacteria that may cause irritation or breakouts, reducing inflammation so that acne becomes less visible, less red, and less irritated, and gently encouraging cell turnover so your skin heals more quickly and scarring is minimized, which I love. Next ingredient that I noticed in my Curology bottle was niacinamide. So I did pick up this product from The Ordinary, the niacinamide 10% and zinc 1%. Now this is more of a liquidy formula, and I really love this. I feel like the skin absorbs this really quickly. And just to give you a little bit more information on niacinamide as the ingredient. So niacinamide minimizes redness and blotchiness. Niacinamide reduces inflammation, which may help ease redness from eczema, acne, and other inflammatory skin conditions. It also minimizes pore appearance, keeping skin smooth and moisturized. May have a secondary benefit. A natural reduction in pore size over time, which yes, I will take it. Niacinamide also regulates oil. The benefits of moisture retention aren't just those with dry skin. Niacinamide can also help regulate the amount of oil the sebaceous glands produce and prevent glands from going into overdrive, which I do think it has helped with the oil production my skin has been doing, because it's not so, like, I haven't been so oily where my skin is breaking down literally before it's getting really dark. If you guys don't mind, I'm just gonna turn on my ring light so there's more. Okay, because it's getting dark outside and I don't need my video getting grainy, and I'm already 25 minutes in and I'm not going to restart it. Also, it can protect against sun damage. Niacinamide can concurrently rebuild healthy skin cells while also protecting them from damage caused by ultraviolet rays. Also, it treats hyperpigmentation. Love this ingredient, it's amazing. And not included in this that I just decided to pick up from the brand The Ordinary is the hyaluronic acid 2% plus B5. Now, my skin does get pretty dehydrated, or it was in the past. Now I've been actually treating my skin pretty good, and my skin doesn't get as dehydrated as it used to. So I really love, every once in a while, I don't use this every day, every once in a while I will use this as like more of a treatment. A little tip that I learned about using hyaluronic acids, especially concentrates like this, is you need your face a little damp. So hyaluronic acid actually pulls moisture from places. If you're really just putting the product straight to your skin, it's gonna start pulling moisture from your skin. You don't want that. You want it to pull moisture from somewhere else, putting it into your skin. So before you go in with any hyaluronic acid concentrate treatment product thingy, try to sound like I know what I'm talking about. You want to go ahead and just kind of lightly damp your skin and then put the product on, let it dry down, then go on with the rest of your skincare routine. After those treatments, I do like to moisturize my skin. My go-to moisturizers have been these two. So this one I like to use during the day. This is The Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus HA. Basically just helps moisturize your skin the way your skin would naturally moisturize itself. And so it's not too heavy, not too light. I find that this is the perfect moisturizer for me. I hate when moisturizers are way too heavy and greasy and they don't sink into the skin. But I also hate when they're like gel-like, and you put them on and you feel like they did nothing. Your skin just drinks them up and they disappear. I hate when that happens. And most moisturizers for oily skin are like that. They're either gel based or they just kind of like are too lightweight where they just disappear in your skin. This one is perfect. I love it. It's the most amazing moisturizer I've tried for the daytime. And this is 3.3 ounces and I think it's like $7 or $8 at Ulta. It's a deal. The next one I like to use during the nighttime, and this is the e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream, and this is the fragrance-free version. I've never had the fragranced version, and I kind of got this one because I want to use less fragrance on my skin. I just think the less fragrance you put on your skin, the better it's going to be. That's just how my brain works. I don't know if there's actually like evidence towards that, but I just think having no fragrance is better than having fragrance, right? So this moisturizer does have hyaluronic acid and a peptide complex. Don't really know what that means. I hear it's good for you. Last product that's kind of moisturizing is the Maracuja oil from Tarte. I love this product. I've been using it since I was in cosmetology school. Not this bottle. I've been rebuying bottles of it. I only buy the little one now because I don't go through this very fast and it does go bad. This oil will go bad on you. And so I only buy this little baby one, and it has Maracuja oil, which helps with brightness of your skin, and also just being a facial oil, it's going to help with the hydration of your skin. And I like this as a last step to my night routine. Now, oils are sealants, they're not hydrators, which is weird. I learned that from Jackie Aina. So you're not going to moisturize with this, you're going to put this over a moisturizer. and it's just going to help really make your skin feel really soft, and it's going to treat your skin. And I kind of want to get more into facial oils. There's a couple of other facial oils that I'm interested in that have like squalene, is that how you say it? I don't know. Rose hip oil, and all of those have really great benefits for your skin. I just want to get into it, but just remember, oils are sealants, not hydrators. They can help with the moisturization of your skin, but they're not going to hydrate your skin. There's a difference. Didn't know that. Kodak is outside the window right there, crying at me. Do you want to come inside? I think he wants to come inside. Last but not least, every single day, you have to put sunscreen on. Every single day. Even if you're not leaving your house, put sunscreen on. You need it. This is the Neutrogena Age Shield Face Oil-Free Sunscreen SPF 70. I don't really think it matters how high you go. I think you just need more than SPF 30. 30 is the minimum you should be using on your face. Now we're gonna be going over my daytime routine. For my daytime routine, I like to keep it simple. I'm gonna be out and about. I might be putting makeup on that day. I might not be putting makeup on that day. Either way, I want to keep my skincare as minimal as possible. Like I said, I have oily skin. I don't need to be looking like a grease ball out there, out in the world, okay? So I try to keep it as minimal as possible. I just start off the day with a gentle cleanser. Then I go into this baby. I go into the chemical exfoliant toner. This one's from Ren, like I said. Ren Ready Steady Glow Daily AHA Tonic. Go in with this, put that all over my skin. Then I go into my moisturizer. This is my daytime moisturizer. This is the Ordinary Natural Moisturizing Factors plus AHA. Love this. It's not too heavy, doesn't leave me too greasy, but does keep me moisturized enough to where my skin doesn't feel the need to overproduce sebum, which is the oil that comes out of your pores. Love this stuff. Doesn't feel too heavy, but moisturizes just enough. Then I slather this stuff on. I slather on the SPF because it's going to protect you and keep you young. At least that's what I've been told, and I will do it because I don't want to look old. And just that simple. I keep it at those 4 products during the daytime. Maybe in the future I'll introduce something else, I don't know, but for now that works for me. I'm gonna stick with it. For nighttime now, so for nighttime, either if I have to take makeup off, I'll use some makeup remover. Now I'm going through looking for the best makeup remover. So my favorite way to remove my eye makeup is the Lancome by Facil eye makeup remover. That stuff just melts everything off. I do use waterproof mascara, so it's essential for me to use something that's going to melt that off, and that does the job so well. For my face, I prefer to use a cleansing oil or a cleansing balm. I'm going through trying to find the right one. Just ordered off of Ulta's website the number 7 ones, and I'm hoping that those will work for me. I will keep you guys posted on that. So right now I think I'm just using the Walmart brand grapefruit cleansing wipes to take my face makeup off, and I'm using the Garnier Micellar Water for waterproof makeup. Don't really love those, that's why I'm still looking for alternatives. It's just my favorite cleansing balm is the Pharmacy Green Clean Cleansing Balm. It's expensive. My favorite eye makeup remover is the Lancome one. That's expensive. So I'm just trying to find other alternatives to take my makeup off that's not going to leave me broke, because I'm literally using this to take my makeup off and it's going down the drain. I'll spend money on stuff that stays on my face and is actually treating my face, and not stuff that I'm just going to rinse off and put down the drain. After that little rant, for the date or for nighttime, we're at nighttime, right? For my nighttime routine, I go in with a cleanser after I remove all of my makeup. I do like the double cleansing method to remove my makeup, and so I'll go in with this cleanser after I do the makeup removing process, and then I will either go in with my Curology treatment if I have it. If I do run out of this, which I do have like a couple weeks in between new bottles that I kind of like to have to use my other treatment options, and I will always reorder it because it is amazing. Like I said, interchangeably with this treatment, I will go in with both the niacinamide, the Ordinary product, and then the azelaic acid treatment. So when you're working with serums or treatments, you always want to start off with the thinnest first, because that's going to go deeper into your skin. If I'm doing the hyaluronic acid treatment, I will do this one before the Curology or the niacinamide azelaic acid treatments, because this is very thin. Also, you want your skin wet when you put this on, so this will go first before those. But I only do this like maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. Like I said, my skincare has been pretty good. It's not getting as dehydrated, so I don't have to use this as much, but I do like to have it on hand. And when I feel like a little dry, or I've been in the sun, or I just had a ton of makeup on and I kind of went a little too harsh on my skin and I feel it drying out, I like to go in with that as a treatment. Then for moisturizer, I go in with my e.l.f. Holy Hydration Face Cream. And like I said, this is just so beautiful and luxurious on the skin. It is $12 and it is from e.l.f. How is it $12 in e.l.f. and feel this amazing? I don't know. They're doing it right with this one. Hope it never gets discontinued because I love this. Then the days where I feel like I need a little bit more hydration, a little bit more like I want my skin feeling really good, I will finish it off with this. And really, I'll just grab this oil, put a couple dots on my hand, warm it up, and then press it into the skin. I don't swipe, I press it into the skin, and it just kind of like seals the deal. I'm not really talking about masks because I do have a couple masks that I have and I'm kind of going through them. Again, just like the cleansers, I have a ton of little like baby samples that I have that I'm trying to get through. But just to kind of go over my favorite ones, I hope they still sell this. This is the blue one, the Pure Clay Mask from L'Oreal, and it makes your skin just feel so beautiful and supple. Again, I will use this when I feel like I need a little bit more moisture and calmness to my skin. And then the other one that I love is the Ole Henriksen, the Cold Plunge Pore Mask. This one actually leaves my skin feeling really great. And I had to read up on this because there was something like, I knew I was just applying this wrong. So I had to look up on this. I figured out that you do have to put a thin layer of this, let it kind of dry down, and it foams up. Like you're gonna rub it in with water like a soap and it gets foamy. And it kind of feels like a cleanser after a while. And it just cleans your skin off and it makes your skin feel cool and like a little cold. And it just makes your skin feel like your pores are closing up and you have porcelain doll skin. And so I'll use those honestly maybe once or twice a month. I don't really mask very much. I really don't feel the need to mask. I feel like masking was very in old school YouTube, like that, like putting masks on were the thing. Like Glam Glow was huge. Remember Glam Glow? I used to love those masks. They're expensive as hell though. Don't buy them anymore. If I get little samples of them, I'll use them. I like them. I just don't mask. But yeah guys, that is it for this skincare video. I know a couple people have been asking because of the change in my skin and how clear it looks, and is it where I want it to be? Not exactly, but it's a lot better and I'm very happy with it. I feel comfortable not wearing makeup. I would like to even out my skin tone just a little bit more and also work on the texture and pores. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with the way my skin is and I'm really happy with my routine at the moment, and I love all the products that I'm using. And if I decide to try out new products, like I said, if you're gonna try out new products, try doing it one at a time so you can see if your skin likes it or not, or if it has a reaction. If you go in with a bunch of different new products, your skin more than likely is gonna get overwhelmed and it's gonna get worse before it even gets better. Really think about the concerns you have for your skin and what you wanna treat. A lot of products will do a lot of claims on their packaging, but I found that those products that kind of just put a bunch of claims on their packaging is just a bunch of gimmicks. For treatment, do your research, read what you can mix, what you can't mix. Start off slow. I'm just now getting into chemical exfoliators after using something like Curology to clear my acne, to now treat texture and pores, because that is the main thing that I want to focus on now. I found that the descriptions on Sephora and Ulta's website have been amazing resources to kind of read up what certain products do. Also, you can find similar ingredients at the higher end products in some more affordable products. So you don't have to spend a ton of money on certain products. Like I said, The Ordinary is one of my favorite brands. This is my favorite moisturizer. e.l.f., amazing. My sunscreen is from Neutrogena. I got this on Walmart. You don't have to spend a ton of money on good skincare. The only things that I do tend to splurge on is the Curology treatment, and I recently just picked up a full size of this because I just introduced this after making sure my routine was working for me. I recently just introduced this toner and I bought the full size because it has been working out for me. Really listen to your skin. If your skin's getting overly irritated because of new products, kind of think, what have I introduced? What have I done differently? Is it the product or is it my diet? Have I changed my diet recently? Am I taking new supplements or vitamins? A lot of things can, affect your skin. Your skin is the largest organ on your body, so treat it nicely. Treat it nicely. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions or want me to do a part 2 on skincare, maybe like a Q&A on my skincare, let me know. Let me know if you would be interested in a part 2 on skincare. This was really fun. I like talking about stuff. I love also recommending things. Skincare is kind of iffy on recommending me recommending them, because this is just what works for me and what I found works for me. But if you have similar skin type and concerns, they could work for you too. You just have to slowly incorporate them in your routine. If you went ahead and like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of me, go ahead and subscribe. I upload every single Friday or Saturday. Sometimes it's Saturday, maybe even Sunday. I don't know. Every weekend. I upload every single weekend. Also, you can find me on Instagram, Snapchat, and TikTok at Corina, MUA. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.